Hey, good morning. It's John again to play Immaculate Grid. I am playing grid number 514 this morning, which is the number of career stolen bases in the career of Barry Bonds, which is kind of crazy to me. He's famously the only 500 player, the only 400 player for that matter. But it's incredible. He stole 514 bases in his career as basically a side quest. Like he's over here setting records for walks and home runs, and just sort of on the side almost. I mean, he had before um, before he started putting up monster numbers in the early 2000s. His career in the 90s was a guy who basically went 30-30 almost every single year. Went 40-40, was the second player to do that. He ends up with more career stolen bases than Paul Molitor, Jimmy Rollins, and Luis Aparicio, among many others. So, pretty impressive that he just sort of did that on the side. Um, and most of the stolen bases were before he discovered his Wheaties, if you will. So, let's get into it. Let's play Immaculate Grid. I am going to share my screen here. Hit refresh, hit go. We'll see if we can get bonds in. Away we go. All right. Well, I don't think he'll work here. Let's see. That's a Gossage combination. Let's see. That's going to be Derek Bell, 100 RBI season. How about did he? Actually, I'm going to go Kevin Young. Pretty sure he did it. That was a pretty low one. Maybe I should have held on to that one. Let's go Robbie Ray. Wait, now I'm second guessing that. I'm going with did Robbie Ray? I'm wasting time. Jose Cruz Jr. And then over here, let's see, that's a Springer. 100 RBI season for the Blue Jays. How about Joe Carter? Man, I'm over a minute. Yeah, I hesitated too much on some of these. Let's close out here. Carlos Correa and Robin out. All right, 123. Um, yeah, so I had the most on these two, the most popular one for these two, Carlos Santana. I love how popular Carlos Santana is. I'm a fan. Wait a minute. I'm a moron. I said explicitly, not getting Bonds into this one. It was 100 RBI in Pittsburgh. I easily could have gotten Bonds in, and he was the most popular selection. Oh man. I even like looked at it for a solid like couple seconds there. I'm like, not getting Bonds into this one. Like I think I like instantly saw Mariners and shortstop and somehow I glossed over Pittsburgh. But man, how did I miss that? I consider that almost as bad as just not getting it. All right, I'm gonna hit refresh. I feel so silly about that. Let's do the rarity version, then I'll get on with my day here. All right, where to start here? I'm gonna go Bobby Shantz over here. 0.1, 100 RBIC. I know Arky Vaughn finished with a max of 99. I think I've messed that up before. Um, Kevin Young would have been a good choice. Can't believe I didn't go with Bonds on the other round. Let's see here. How about Tony Batista for 100 RBIs? All right, sub one. Also would have worked down here. 100 RBI season from a shortstop. Vern Stevens, Rico Petrocelli, Honus Wagner. These are just a couple of the old timers that I can think of off the top of my head. Trammell does get there. Ripken we saw, Yount we saw, A-Rod, obviously. Garcia Parra will work. Jeter will work. I just think Jeter will be. I think he only works for like one season. It was like 102. So that maybe that's a sneaky one, but it's Jeter. Um, yeah. Let's see. Adamas is close this year. I don't know if he did it in previous years. I don't track RBI as closely as I used to. Um, Lou Boudreau will work in that 1948 season for point two. All right. The shortstop here. What about Ricky Gutierrez? Shortstop when I was following the Astros or when I was first following the NL Central generally. Go sub one. Not bad. Let's see. In addition to A-Rod, you could go Carlos Correa. Um, Mendoza, I think works. Mario Mendoza. He was in Seattle, right? So it does. I'm just curious. I know he played for Seattle though. Sub one. Oh, he also would have worked here. The name that's coming to mind here is Al Martin. Let's see how he does. That was a little too popular. All right. Um, Seattle and Toronto, both very northern teams. John Olerud will work there. I'm gonna say I've tried Paul Quantrill before, and he doesn't work for Seattle. It just seemed like he should have worked for Seattle, which doesn't really make any sense. Yeah, maybe I should have held on to Jose Cruz for over here. Let's see. Blue Jays and Astros. Roger Clemens works. I can imagine that'll be a pretty popular one. Um, can't remember if Dotel works for the Blue Jays. He definitely works for Houston. Um, and then you get, what if the ums are annoying on these videos? Feel free to comment if they are. Trying to think of other pitchers who kind of bounced around a little bit. That just seems like the safe bet. Roger Clemens does not seem like a safe bet for getting a low score. What J Happ? Did he play for Houston? I kind of think he did. Like, was he in the? Nah, I don't think so, actually. I mean, he was around right around the same time as Hunter Pence. I don't think he was traded for him though, or with him. At least I'm not recalling that. Let's go. Let's go back here. Let's see if we can think of someone better than Olerud. Again, I'm stuck. Okay, so Robbie Ray won the Cy Young Award with Toronto, right? But I thought he went to Seattle after, and now he's with San Francisco. I'm trying to just remember that sequence. Um, who's Jose Cruz even traded for? Huh. Got a little bit of a mental block on this one. Um, let's see. I really should have held on to Kevin Young, I think. Bonds is the most popular. I'm sure, but sure Bonilla is pretty high. Honus Wagner is definitely up there. Clemente. Um, I want to say Frank Thomas might actually work. The other Frank Thomas, who also would have worked here. Um, Stargell, of course. Dave Parker, of course. I don't know anyone else in that era who would have also tacked on 100. Um, Dick Groat, I don't think so. Yeah, let's just go all the way back. How does Actually, here's one. How about Brian Giles? He did it a lot though. Same with Jason Bay. Like I'm pretty sure McCutcheon's gonna work and would be popular. Yeah, let's go all the way back. Honus Wagner takes 3%. All right. And where else? Feels like there's just so many more players that I'm not even thinking of for these couple categories, but I'm pretty sure I saw like I did this before and Paul Quantrill didn't work for Seattle. Or maybe he didn't work for Philadelphia. It was one of those. Now I'm thinking I tried him for Philadelphia. Ah, it's one of them. I'm gonna go Quantrill. We'll see how it goes. This one though. Nah. I don't know why I was so hung up on that, on insisting I go that way. Yep, that was not a good day. John Oler was the most popular. So maybe Quantrill played for Philadelphia, but not. Or maybe I screwed this up twice. Who knows? Anyway, thanks a lot for playing. That was a weird combination. Who should I have got? Let's just do both of these. There's only 78 options for Houston and Toronto. That's right. Ricky Henderson would have worked. Jeff Burrows, I was never going to get. J Hap would have worked. Oh, J Hap would have worked for Seattle and Toronto. This, yeah, Robbie Ray does work. Ruben Sierra, he's a favorite. I knew he played for Seattle. I did not have him with Toronto. Smoke, I knew, but I don't think that would have been very good. Vizquel, I knew, same. It's it's weird. There's not a lot of very prominent players here. Same here. Let's just scan real quick. Greg Zahn might have been someone to hold on to. At one point I was looking at his page, like I should really commit this one to memory, and then I, didn't. All right. Well, thanks a lot for playing. This was kind of a stinker, but we'll be back at it tomorrow for redemption. All right now. Peace.